Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Moto G4 Plus and this CoolPad Cool 1 Dual. And in this video, we'll be doing a camera comparison. And the good thing about these two devices is that they don't cost that much, but in terms of camera, both of them do a spectacular job. And we'll compare which one does better. This CoolPad Cool 1 has a dual camera setup. It's having a 13 megapixel rear facing camera, whereas this Moto G4 Plus has a 16 megapixel rear facing camera, but this one has laser autofocus system. Moving to the front facing camera, it changes. The Moto G4 Plus has a 5 megapixel shooter, whereas the CoolPad Cool 1 has a 8 megapixel front facing camera. And I've taken a lot of sample shots so that you can judge. And I didn't use a lot of manual modes. I did all my testing in the auto mode to keep it fair with both the devices. So here are the sample shots side by side so that you can judge which one does better. So here are the pictures side by side, and here as you can see both do a good job outdoors, but the Moto G4 Plus picture is slightly overexposed. Just notice the wall. And in this picture again, the CoolPad picture looks much more vibrant, and again same case in this one, the CoolPad picture looks much more vibrant and the colors are more punchier. Another picture, and again here I feel both of them did a very good job, but again the CoolPad has more punchier colors compared to the Moto G4 Plus. Here in terms of the background blur, I would say both of them did a very good job, but again the CoolPad pictures, the color are a little bit more saturated. Now moving to semi-indoor conditions, here I would say in this picture, particularly the CoolPad did a lot better compared to the Moto G4 Plus. Another sample in my office, and this is in dimly lit conditions. Here again the CoolPad did slightly better, but again this is a very low lighting conditions, and here I would say the Moto G4 Plus did much better compared to the CoolPad. In this picture, just notice the text, and here the Moto G4 Plus does clearly better, and the laser autofocusing system is actually helping the Moto G in very low lighting conditions. This is a difficult shot, and this is in normal mode, and again I would say both of the devices did very poorly, but look what happens when I enable HDR. When HDR is enabled, the CoolPad did a lot better compared to the Moto G4 Plus. Again, this one is also in HDR. Again, the CoolPad did a lot better. Look at the blinds. They are much well defined with the CoolPad compared to the Moto G4 Plus. Moving to front-facing camera in natural lighting conditions, both these devices do a very good job in my opinion, as you can see from the samples. But when we move to semi-indoor conditions, again here I would say both did fairly well, but again the Moto G4 Plus is slightly better. But when we move to completely artificial lighting conditions, here I would say the Moto G4 Plus front-facing camera did a lot better. The Moto G4 Plus rear facing camera at 1080p, and the audio that you're hearing is also being recorded via its internal microphone. There's a bit of wind, so there might be a bit of noise. Let's check the autofocusing in video. Let me just move out, and as you can see it focuses pretty quickly, even if you just move out like this. Again, as you can see, and it's also adjusting the exposure. As you can see, this is very bright, but it's able to adjust the exposure very quickly even in the video. We'll do a similar test with the CoolPad Cool 1 to see how it does in video. Now recording this part of the video with the CoolPad Cool 1 at 1080p, and the audio is also being recorded by its internal microphone. A slight wind, so there might be wind noise. We'll check how good it is in autofocusing, because this does not have laser autofocusing system. And as you can see, it is focused now. Let's move out. It is hunting for focus, but it's taking a second and then sort of focusing. So it's not very smooth like the Moto G4 Plus, but nevertheless I would say it's doing a pretty good job in focusing in the video. As you can see, it takes a second, but it does tend to autofocus. So this is a very quick video sample at 1080p with the CoolPad Cool 1. Part of the video with the Moto G4 Plus front-facing camera, and this can also record up to 1080p with the front-facing camera. The audio is also being recorded via its internal microphone. So this should give you an idea about the video recording with the Moto G4 Plus front-facing camera in outdoor lighting conditions. Now recording this part of the video with the front facing camera of this CoolPad Cool 1, and the audio is also being recorded by that. There is quite a bit of wind, so there might be wind noise. So this should give you an idea about the video recording with this CoolPad Cool 1's front facing camera in outdoor lighting conditions. Video with the front facing camera of the Moto G4 Plus, and as you can see, this is in indoor lighting conditions. So this should give you an idea regarding the video recording with the front facing camera of the Moto G4 Plus in artificial lighting conditions. Now recording this part of the video with the front facing camera of this CoolPad Cool 1, and as you can see, this is in artificial lighting conditions. So this should give you an idea regarding the video recording with the front facing camera of the CoolPad Cool 1 in artificial lighting conditions. So what do I feel about the camera performance? I have looked at the sample shots, and I would say both of them actually have very good camera performance considering the price point of the devices. In this price range, I would say certainly some of the best phones if your image quality is your priority. Again, both of them excel in one area or the other. It's not like one excels in everything. I would say if it just comes to the rear camera performance in outdoor conditions where there is good lighting, I feel the CoolPad Cool 1 did very well. I would say slightly better than the Moto G4 Plus in terms of exposure in auto mode. But again, when it comes to very low lighting situations, the Moto G4 Plus did a lot better thanks to its laser autofocusing system. It's not like the CoolPad did very bad, but in very low lighting conditions, the CoolPad Cool 1 was struggling for getting good focus. There, the Moto G4 Plus did very well. But if we talk about the front facing camera, the results were very polarizing. Though on paper the CoolPad had a bigger front facing camera, that's an 8 megapixel shooter, whereas this Moto G4 Plus just had a 5 megapixel shooter. I would say for the front facing camera, if I have to pick a winner, the Moto G4 Plus had a far superior front facing camera, especially in indoor lighting conditions. The pictures taken with the Moto G4 Plus front facing camera were better. Now if we talk about the video, here I would say the clear winner for me was the Moto G4 Plus. Not only in focusing, it was much better than the CoolPad due to the laser autofocusing system, but also the video quality was much better on the Moto G4 Plus. In terms of video, the video quality with the CoolPad Cool 1 was not that great. The colors were over saturated and they looked very unnatural. That's the problem. Also, the front facing video that we shot with the CoolPad Cool 1, especially in indoor lighting conditions, it was skipping a lot of frames. So as you can see, both of them are good phones, but if you shoot a lot of video, then I would say the Moto G4 Plus might be the phone for you. But again, if you take most of the shots with the rear facing camera, just static pictures, and that too in good lighting conditions, then the CoolPad Cool 1 might be a good bet. But again, one thing that I noticed with both these devices is that if you use the camera continuously for about 10 odd minutes, both these devices tend to get very warm. So again, it's up to you to decide which one is for you. Again, do let me know in the YouTube comment section which one do you think is a better phone in terms of camera comparison. Again, I'll also try to post a comparison video with this CoolPad Cool 1 and the Honor 6X if you guys really want that. Do let me know in the YouTube comment section below. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.